Hey everybody, Dustin Dale's back here at Comic-Con, Mid-America Center. All sorts of media guests you can come check out when you come check out the event this weekend. And right now I am joined by one of the legends in the music business. His name is Randy Jones. How are you, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing great, Dustin. Nice to meet you, man. Good to see you all out there in Omaha and Council Bluffs and the surrounding areas. It's great to be here. Haven't been here for about, 8 or 9 years.
What were you doing last time you were here?
I did a private birthday party.
Really?
Came in quietly, did the show and left, but I think we were here maybe mid-90s or early 2000s at some outdoor park, something.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
There. And then, of course, we played here in the 70s and the 80s, yeah. But I love it here.
Who was the private birthday for? Was it for Warren Buffett?
It was private.
Okay, I didn't know if it was for Buffett. He kind of runs this town, so I'm sure he probably called you and was like, here's a couple thousand, come on down.
No, he's calling to say, don't tell anybody.
There we go.
No, he's a great guy.
Now, your music career, as we were talking about, you spans all the way back to the 70s. You were one of the legendary groups in music. Tell me, when you guys formed the Village People, what was that like, coming together as a group and going out?
Oh, this is the 41st anniversary of when we founded it in 1977. What it was like then was I was a 24-year-old and I was asked by the producers to be part of this idea they had for a group, an idea which kind of became one of the first boy bands, if you think of it that way. And so we're like the godfathers of these, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. The godfathers, not the grandfathers. But it was an amazing experience to be 24, 25 years old and having hit records and selling millions and millions of records. I think so far we've sold about 135 million units and got about, with my solo stuff and Village People stuff, about 700 million views on YouTube around the world. So it was a wonderful experience to start and be young and to be have the opportunity to be a singer and an actor and a performer, but never in anyone's wildest imagination, especially ours and especially in the critics and the people who may have given us, dismissed us and thought, they're going to have one song and it's going to go away, that 41 years later, at multiple Major League Baseball Major League Baseball franchises play YMCA or in the Navy, or sometimes Macho Man.
Yeah, we still play here at the Omaha Storm Chasers. They play the YMCA every single game. I think it's the 6th inning or something like that.
At hockey games they play, and in Europe we have they play Go West a lot at the soccer matches. So you never know as a young person what repercussions your behavior is going to have, or what you're going to do in your career, and how people are going to remember it or not remember it. But I know that when we were in our 20s and having a great time in the 70s, and there was no time like the 70s, with Studio 54, I mean, if you look here, and y'all got to come on down and see me because I got some great photographs here. This is a picture from Studio 54 with Michael Jackson and Jane Fonda, and up here in the corner is Caitlyn Jenner when she was still Bruce Jenner. So I can tell you right now, I'm probably the only person in this arena that has a photograph with Caitlyn Jenner.
You may be true.
And of course, he's got these great kids like Kylie Jenner, who just became, at 20 years old, she's approaching the world's youngest billionaire. $900 million. So you never know what you're going to do when you're young. You never know who you're going to work with when you're young, and you never know how blessed you're going to be to continue having a career. And for me, that was one of the grandest parts of my career, and my career started in 1968. So this is my 50th year in show business, and to still be at it and still be active and to still be getting invited to the party makes my day. So anyone out there watching this right now, if you would like to come by and visit and chat for a few minutes, it may be our only opportunity to do that. For me, it would be a gift, because for the past 41 years of Village People, you guys have helped me. You have sustained my life, sustained my career, helped me pay a few mortgages, but I would enjoy seeing you and speaking and hearing how possibly some of the songs affected your life, honestly. YMCA, Macho Man, In the Navy, Go West, Can't Stop the Music.
Yeah.
It's been fun, and I travel all across this country and the world,
Yeah.
and it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be an American and to have this opportunity. So I thank you all very, very much.
Yeah, I got to ask you while I'm here. I'm probably never going to chat with another member of the Village People, but one of my favorite karaoke songs that I always do was Macho Man. But I do it in the voice of Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh.
So I'm very curious, with all these festivals here, did you ever get the chance to meet Macho Man and talk to him
Totally,
about it?
totally.
What did he say?
Well, he stole his name from us, number one.
Go.
Number one, number two, and Sergeant Slaughter was a good friend. I used to do, back when it used to be with the WWF.
Yeah.
Before they had to change it. No, in the 80s, I did a lot of things at the Garden with Cyndi Lauper.
Okay,
in
yeah.
early days, 84, 85, 83. And I hosted a lot of events at like the Palladium and a couple other clubs. So yeah, and of course, wrestlers. I go back to Gorgeous George and Haystack Calhoun and some of those characters.
Old days, good days.
The town I'm from in Raleigh, North Carolina. I used to go to wrestling at least once a month.
Yeah.
It was great.
Well, let's talk about some of the stuff you got here this weekend. I don't want to forget about this.
Well, there's 3 CDs. Mr. Right, Hard Times, Ticket to the World. Also, I just keep at it. I'm like a shiny penny, or maybe lost a little bit of the shine, but I keep showing up. And I've got so much that I enjoy sharing with folks. If you want to stop by and we can have a good time and have a chat. That's what I'm about, having a good time and chatting with y'all.
Well, thank you, Randy, for hanging out with me so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dustin.
Man.
I appreciate it. God bless you, man.
Enjoy the rest of the show, okay?
Yes. God bless y'all.
Take care, guys.